You think of slavery, you think of historical versions of it, people being shackled to one another. But modern day slavery, it's cleverer and it can be done very publicly.
The government estimates that hidden all over the UK today, tens of thousands of modern-day slaves are being forced to work without pay. Most have been trafficked here from overseas. This is the story of how, over nearly 2 years, senior Crown Prosecutor Erin Cutliff worked with the police, trying to take down a network accused of using children as slaves in nail bars across the UK.
You know, when you get the phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're kind of half in that sleep land, it wakes you up very quickly. There's a million and one things that go through your mind.
Oh, fire service.
Hi there.
I'm on Key Street, New Bailey Arch.
Sorry, calm down. Just...
There's a homeless camp there. There's a fire in the back and there's what I think is a body underneath a sleeping bag. It's like somebody started a fire inside one of the tents. I couldn't see face, I can just see body, mate.
Love it or loathe it, the world's largest furniture shop has shaped the way we live. Ingvar Kamprad established IKEA as a global brand. His unique approach to business still guides staff today. For the first time in its history, Sweden's most famous export has granted our cameras worldwide access.
Namaste!
We filmed the £34 billion operation over the course of a year, and learning the secrets of how it became one of the largest and most influential companies in the world.
It is creativity versus commercialism and finding that beautiful balance.
Dear Sir, the letter begins, it is heartbreaking to read every day a request for money for the war loan when one has not any to give.
As I have no money, I am hoping you can turn this bracelet into a bullet.
The letter, with its enclosed bracelet, was sent to the government in 1917 by a woman who signed it, a mother, Essex.
It's an unusual example of how members of the public responded to government appeals to help the war efforts in World War I.
A big government publicity campaign encouraged people to buy war bonds, which were sold from tanks. By buying the bonds, members of the public would be lending their money to the government in return for interest. Governments tend to get most in debt during wars, but are in some debt pretty much all of the time.
And it's not actually unusual that ordinary members of the public are lending to their government.